Yo, what's up, everybody? We live, baby. Yo, what's up, everybody? You fucking with the Swagnificent one today with my main man, Peace More. And
What up?
I want to thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for just sticking with a brother from another mother.
That's what I'm
And,
saying.
let me do my intro, baby. This is in your face. Show. Let me bring it up. Fire! Bang! Introduce yourself, my brother.
Hello, how you doing? Hello, how you doing? Hello, 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 hello. How you doing? I am the Peace Man, the P-A-C-E. Yeah. How you doing? I am a MC entertainer by the name of Peace. I live in Newark, New Jersey, and I do a little bit of everything from parties to Comic Cons to moderator. Like I wear different hats doing different things. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, just so
Yeah.
for the past, I say 5 to 6 years, I've been doing Comic Cons and anime functions. 1 minute, I'm doing a dancing Mario Party. Hello, it's a me. To to like doing stuff for kids, to doing adult content type stuff with my main man right here. The king is in the house. The king is here.
What's
So
goody?
exactly. So we're here to have a good time. And guess what? It's all about the visibility above stuff that we do as creators. This guy is a creator. I'm a creator, and he's put me on the spot, and I appreciate it. I salute you, brother. Salute you. Thank you for your
Not a
platform.
problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. Yo, so how many years have you been doing all the your genres that you do? You know.
Well, I've been in the industry, like far as doing events and parties and stuff like that, for since I was 16. Since I was 16, I'm going to age myself, but long story short, I've been doing it since the late, let's say early 90s or late 90s, so to speak. I say early 90s because I started dancing in the early 90s. But during, I did some stuff with videos with house singers and stuff like that. So I started there first, started doing a lot of dancing and stuff like that. And then slowly but surely, I started doing like corporate events, which like Pokemon, Kellogg's. I mean, like something you wouldn't think people of color would be there. I was there. I was like, oh, okay, this is different. Then I got into MTV. I was like, wait, I'm doing MTV stuff. It was fun. It was really good stuff. But then as you get older, you start realizing, okay, I need to brand myself. I need to make myself more apparent, like a parent and stuff like that. So I started grabbing the mic. Every once in a while I'm at a party to let me grab the mic, do a little game here and there with the kids. But then I said, no, let me start actually running an event or start running a party. So some companies start investing in me and say, hey, I need you to MC a party or MC an event. And I was like, okay, cool. So I started getting into that. Now we're talking, that's the early 2000s now. Now getting into the Comic Con stuff. Let's say 2012, my fiance came out with an album 2011 actually. Well, not my fiance, she's my wife now. Her name's the Gata Negra. Long story
Okay.
short, she's a hip hop artist. So she, dresses up, has all whole types of appearance. Whole theme is cat, like as I'm Got the Negra as Pikachu. I'm Got the Negra as um Sailor Moon, and she has her own swag and her own, And then as she was doing that, I said, well, let's join in. Let's join forces and start doing stuff together. So she said, yeah, okay. So when she started branding her first album, I was in her video, and I've done a couple things in her videos. So every time she does something, I do something with it. Not all the time. Sometimes I'm just in the background, just backup dance. But overall, it's all about the visibility. So me as an entertainer, I just wear different hats like this. 1 minute I'm doing a kids party. Next minute I'm doing a bar mitzvah or
Hmm.
corporate event or working with kids with multiple disabilities, because it's all about them too. Actually, I'm about to do a nonprofit event June 4th in Orange, New Jersey. It's called Not an Orange, Not Orange. And they're doing a 10-year anniversary. So hello, how you doing? So yeah, don't mind me. I'm here with my wife. She had to go to the doctor. So I said, let me get all crazy and still support her at the same token. So it's all about, that visibility. So I wear these crazy suits As you can see the drip. As you see the drip. Long story short, this is one of the many things as a cosplayer you do. Like cosplaying is called costume play. He knows about this, but I'm just letting the audience know. But like whatever theme you want to be, as long as it's positive, sometimes it's not positive. Whatever you feel in that you want to be as like your artistic self as an artist, you can do it. So me is Mario today. So next time might be Pac-Man. Who knows? I might mix it up. But it's
All right.
all about just having fun and you know doing a good job and then making sure people feel welcome. You know what I mean? Like they're having a good time. Like it's about them. At the same token, it's about me right now. So since it's about me, I appreciate you, bro.
No, it's not a problem, man. I see one thing I hate to do on the show is have too many people on at one time. That just dims the other person's light, and I don't want that. I want my one-on-one time with this person, one-on-one
Right.
time with that person. You know what I'm
Yeah, the
saying?
one-on-one I think is good because not only gives them the spotlight, um, it helps you be more like okay, you don't have to focus on a million one questions for the other people. You can start just talking to me or talking to whoever else is going on. But it's cool. Take your time. How y'all doing today?
So okay,
Thank you. Thank you.
so what made you pick the Comic Con what made you pick the comic book industry?
Here you go. Here's my business card. Oh, I'm sorry. Like
Nah, you're good.
I
Do
do.
your thing.
Well,
Do your
as an
thing.
entertainer, I'm doing a live video stream thing. But I do bar mitzvahs, weddings, comic cons. The Comic Con thing took a bigger because I had a friend who's going to do Newark Comic Con. 2015, I did my first Comic Con, Newark, New Jersey, and it was nice. So when I did it, I'm talking to her as I'm talking to you. It was a very beautiful experience. So when we did the second year, I said, okay, let me take this to another level. I was doing dance workshops anyway, so I started doing a dance Mario party or, you know, Mega Mix party or whatever. So when I decided to get into it, it was very interesting. But if you guys have any questions, definitely give me a call. We'll definitely talk. And I see you, girl. I see you. But when I just finally started doing this, um, it was definitely a interesting take because you're like, whoa, like, how do you go about doing a Comic Con? Well, my wife was like doing all this research on style, flair. I mean, if you want to do it like this, you could do it like this. If you want to do it like that, you could do it like that. What I mean is that it depends on what you're representing and what you're about. So considering I do entertainment, you know, I'm not trying to say I do 100% squeaky clean, but I just try to make it, you know, family appropriate. And it depends. And if it's an adult event, that's all the whole everything is off. Hello, how you doing today? So for me, it's about taking it to that next level. It depends on what's going on. Like let's say I was doing something for Pokemon and kids with autism. Like I would do whatever that event or whatever that function's about, you know, dealing with Pokemon because they're sponsoring it. But you know, Pika Pika, I even have a Pokemon suit. Come to think about it, so that's how I represent. Like I go with the family. Like I have my daughter dress up, I have my son dress up, and we do it all as a family. Like show people of color in these different circles because some people don't think we even belong. So for me to try to not even push it, just do it organically, just do it naturally. I'm like, oh wow, my wife might be dressing up with Pikachu boots and Pikachu hat. You know, my daughter might be Jigglypuff, you know. So it's like you mix it up and you make sure you have fun with it. Like so when I got into this industry, it was a small eye opener, but yet still once we start doing more and more research and having friends that do this on a regular, you get little tips. You don't necessarily try to talk to people about it, but you figure it out. If you don't figure it out, then you start asking people who make stuff or like they do a whole cosplay on whatever. But it's all about stuff that I naturally liked. Like I naturally liked it anime. I naturally liked it manga. I naturally liked it, you know, kung fu movies because, you know, a little bit of everything. So now everything is all about the forefront. What's the most biggest thing people see? They see anime. They see Dragon Ball Z. You know, it depends on what they're connected to. So when these venues start talking to you, or they talk to me about doing these different functions, my whole thing is to make sure we talk about whatever, who's doing what, when, where, and how. Like someone's a voiceover artist, or someone's a, let's say of note, like one year I did an event. Now this was a Comic Con. They did Black Panther stunt team for Black Panther because one of my martial artists masters actually was one of the stunt people on there, and he also was the extra. So he told me, "Hey, I'm in the Marvel Cinematic Universe." And when he told me that, I was like, "Okay, cool." So no, that's kind of like anime, but then it's not because there's connections there. But it was a big deal. So when I was working with the people doing the actual event, they was like, "Word, you can get the stunt team? Okay, let's go." So it was definitely an interesting venue. But I did one anime. It was just a Japanese night. The guy's he was straight from Japan, and his MC basically, I think he got to an accident or something. He had to go to the doctor. Long story short, I MC'd for him, and I went in there. This was like just I didn't even get paid for it. I did it for the fun of it. Now everything I do is free because majority of the time anybody do, your money is time. But just for the fun of it, my wife was performing, so I was just trying to help her out. It was interesting. It was a fun venue. That was like my first time doing a Japanese event. So, and
True,
that in
true.
itself was dope because you met kawaii people doing a lot of Hello Kitty type stuff, or they had whatever they were selling, like earrings or jewelry. It was
Mm-hmm.
cool. So it was a fun venue. So when I started doing this stuff, it took like a life of its own, you know.
Okay.
So that's where we're at right
Mm-hmm.
now.
Well, so how what inspired you to do all this stuff? All the stuff that you're doing right now.
Well, what first inspired me, well, I was dancing and emceeing anyway, so that was already a thing. That was a thing since the late '90s. So because I was doing clubs, doing parties, and I mean, when I got to doing the club stuff, that's what I thought it was about, just dancing for artists and stuff like that. But then as I evolved, it went from okay, you start doing events. And then when I started doing events in the party scene, like I said, each time I turn around, I was doing something different. So then I said, okay, when I got with my wife, she said I don't want to do regular hip hop. I said, okay, what do you want to do? She said, I want to do Comic Cons and anime stuff. Now, when she said that, I said, man, you know what? I wasn't even thinking of myself, but then it started to click to me. Well, then if you're gonna brand yourself, let me brand myself too. So then it started clicking to me. Well, why don't I MC, anime functions or Comic Cons or anime, whatever the situation is. I mean, it could be something on what is that Crunchyroll, you know, or
Right.
whatever. It's all about making that connection. So when I started thinking about it, I was like, wow, this is big business, but it's hard to get into because not everybody trusts you. Not everybody don't even think that you know what you're doing. So, I had to like break some barriers. I had to like really just put myself out there and like sometimes even volunteer for certain events to see, so just to be seen. But at one point when people start noticing me, they're like, oh, okay, I have a venue. And they'll get in touch with me like through Facebook or whatever social media platform. And then they'll be like, hey, check this out, check this out. I got this venue coming up. Now, and meanwhile, I wasn't thinking they were going to call me in the first beginning, but then when they finally, hit me up and I was like, okay, let's make this roll. And then I'll get I seen your wife, because at the time everyone thought we were married anyway. We just got married this year, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So they was like, yeah, I seen your wife. I want her too. So then we start doing stuff together, like a power couple, and then start
Okay.
evolving from there. So when I first started thinking about this, I didn't think it was going to get this big, but it's coming along. People are noticing our work and seeing the stuff that we do, and it's becoming an interesting ride. It's like a journey,
Right, right.
you know. Feel like we need some P Funk in the back or something. Theme
Right,
music.
right,
But
right,
you get
right.
what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it's all about I mean, think about it. I mean, let's go here. Like the RZA when he did animal was it Afro Samurai. People
Okay.
don't understand like the connection, between the musicality, the hip hop. I mean, all of it has a connection. And then when he started doing movies, like big stuff, you see what I'm saying, as far as was his career was concerned, he was
Mm-hmm.
already in that genre anyway, because he already had the mind state. And it all started from what? Wu-Tang. So it was like it all went back and now it's coming forward full circle. Anyone knows anything that's going on right now. They're doing like the whole anniversary about Wu-Tang. They got documentaries about them. They got sneakers, merchandise, Method Man. I mean, you gotta understand that was like one of the well, one of many big hip hop groups, but in reference to me, it's like, is each time they evolve, I say I evolve. I evolve in certain ways. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm still a work in progress, but I'm working at it. It's getting there. But my
I tell you one.
inspiration was didn't think it was gonna get this big. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm like,
I said no, no,
go
no,
ahead.
no. You good? You good? You good? I tell you one thing. We all are a work in progress. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying. Ain't nobody made it to the pinnacle of just not being a work in progress. In some areas, we all are work in progress. You know what I'm saying.
Right.
There's some areas that you may know, Brandon. Some areas I may know, Brandon. Some areas you may know good at marketing. Some areas I may know good at marketing. So everybody's a work in progress. Everybody's working on something. You
Yeah.
know, ain't no one person perfect in this world. Fuck them if they think that. You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah. No,
just
that's we're being real. That's why we're here talking.
right, right. You
This
know,
is as real as it gonna be, because at the end of the day, people need to know that creators are trying to be the best person they can be. I mean, it's not all about being like somebody else, just trying to
right,
be your authentic self. And
right.
like
And to
Bruce
be
Lee says,
honest,
be like water. Huh?
right. It's like to be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, I commend you for what you do, and I believe in you wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? And I think that you go far. You're going to go far. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people don't support you, I'll support you. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
You
we
know what
know.
I'm
The two F's in the
saying? Yeah,
bucket.
man. Yeah, you know what
Man.
I mean? Yeah, man. You got to believe in yourself, and that
Oh
is
yeah,
all
that's
about
definitely
confidence.
that
And
becomes first.
that's why I say to people, when branding yourself, and you got to sell yourself. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying?
Hello.
And
How you doing?
your product comes second. It
Right.
comes after that. If you sell yourself, then they will buy your product. You know what I'm saying? They will look at you because people look at you and see if you have confidence or not, if you believe in yourself or not, if you believe in
Oh
what
yeah,
you're
they can
doing.
tell within the first 5 minutes. Like, I mean, come on, it's like they like people are like sharks sometimes. If they smell blood in the water, it's a wrap. You
Right,
know?
right. Yeah, right. And that's why I said, see, you got to be able to swim with the sharks and you got to be able to eat with the wolves. But if you can't swim
Right,
with the sharks and adapt to your environment,
right.
you won't be able to do much. You know what I'm saying? That's
They
what
told you to
being an
walk all around. I'm
entertainer.
sorry, ma'am. Oh, it is what it is. But
Nah, you good, you good, you good.
I just
That
if
is
someone is very upset about
nah,
something.
nah, do your thing, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a look, this show is all like I like to do it unplanned, you know what I'm saying? So if anything going on in the background, I don't give a fuck. The show must go on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the show always must go on. You're definitely
Always.
right about that.
You know what I mean?
I've been in situations people died, and on the next day I'm working at a party, and no disrespect to dead. It's at the end of the day, it's like, okay, I still have to get through the day. I still have to still push on my legacy, because they had their legacy. You know what I mean? So
Right.
even now, I'm just trying to be, take it to the next level. Oh, coming out with the baby, our little
Yeah,
baby. I'm an entertainer. I do everything from kids parties to bar mitzvahs. I'm about to do a nonprofit event coming soon. I'm online right now doing a video thing, and yeah. So contact me. My wife is in there, the one with the white hair. Yeah. Don't worry about it. But contact me. Give me a chance. Thank you so much. I will. Thank you. Yeah. You need me. December. Oh. You travel to New York? Yes. I was in Albany this weekend. And then I was in Mawa. Like, I travel all around from here to California. Everything from parties, bar mitzvahs, with yeah, definitely so much. Oh, watch the young lady. Watch the yeah. Definitely follow me on Instagram. Yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. You good? We're all accustomed to you. You got the baby. See, lady had the baby. So, but yeah, that's what I
Not a
try to do.
problem.
Try to think of future work at all times, because you never know who's watching, you never know who's looking. And I love your hair. But yeah, every 5 minutes, I'm trying to think of, okay, how can I get to this? How can I get to that? And it's hard. You know how it is. You know what's up. Like, you say it like
Yeah.
it is. That's what I like about you. You're raw and unscripted. And you be like, boom, I just told you, ding, yo, face. So it's all good.
Thank you, thank you. But nah, to be honest with you, that's what it's all about, branding yourself. Wherever you go, you talk about what you do. You be honest about it. You know what I'm saying? People will love what you do because whether people understand it or not, people are into what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But people have to see. It's like this, okay? I tell people, go to the mall, go to the flea market, go to a store, right? And
Right,
stand out there and either wear your shirt or have a book in your hand, right?
right.
And you just give it to them, right? Or you do something with your project. You know what I'm saying? And you have it out there and you're just sitting there, doing something, right? And then somebody's going to come up to that table and they're going to be interested. And that's going to come with a glob of people because they're going to
Right.
be interested. You never know how
Yeah.
many people are interested in what you're doing until you do it, until you go out there and you show them.
Show the masses. Like we did
Exactly.
something. We did something at Fan Expo, which was a very beautiful experience. But from one aspect, I'm just gonna tell you, it's like making a dollar out of 15 cents because no one knew us, even though we've been doing it for a while. We turned around. We had a cosplaying block party. I swear to God, we had women like
Hmm.
I mean, went from 0 to 60. I was like, what type of party was that at? If I show you the footage, you'll be like, whoa, that this woman dressed up as Spider Woman. I mean, very
Hmm.
curvy Spider Woman, if you know what I'm saying. She was going on. I even had to drop to the floor, like, oh ma'am, there are kids here. So because and then we turned around, we were doing line dancing. Oh, special shout out to DJ Awesome's Prime. I'm sorry, he's one of the DJs that was at the venue. He's a really good DJ. He was at Hazards Con just recently. Special shout out to Ultimate Wireless, their sponsor. I talk to them all the time, really good people. So at the end of the day, it's like all these people I accumulate friendships with, either at the East Coast Gaming Con that's coming up this July 8th to the 10th, or I met people at, let's say, in New York doing another venue. You know, you start getting these relationships and you just build and keep building. So when they put you out there, say, hey, I got this thing with Crunchyroll and Anime NYC, you want to do it? Of course I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they give you a platform you never been to, and you're like, hey, Konnichiwa, I'm going in. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And
So
that's something that see, and that's something that what a lot of folks don't understand is that you have to push out. You have to push for what you want. Go for what you want. Believe in your fucking self. That's
yeah,
the main part because if you
that's
don't
rule
believe
number
in
one.
yourself, I want to talk to you too about something that I want to do. And I'm gonna
Okay,
say I'm
we can
gonna
do that. Where you
talk.
live, bro? Where we live?
I'm in Camden, bro. Camden, New Jersey.
Oh, right. That's what we talked. That's how I realized who you were at first. Once I realized you lived in Camden, I was like, oh, he's a Jersey boy like me. He's straight. He's up
Yeah.
hood. But see, that's
Yeah.
what I love. You can still be hood and be professional at the same time. At the end of the day,
Sure.
you know what I try to do? Whenever platform that I'm put on, I try to show black excellence. And that's just what it is. Because they
Right.
doubt us every day. Like, I'm not even trying to be negative. I'm just saying people are negative. My name's Peace. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be my
man.
peace sake. I'm gonna be my namesake. And at the
Right.
end of the day, I'm gonna try to be honest with myself. And it's hard.
Right.
It is. Sometimes you see a situation come up, you're like, whoa, but no, I still gotta do this. This still gotta be done right. So it's all like I said, like you said, it's really hard. But once you show people the light and you show people like, oh wow, I didn't know this could happen, they be like, oh, well, you know what? I want to book you. You know what I mean? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I had a client. This is not even the Comic Con. This was a party I did like maybe years ago, and I saw her at another event. She literally slipped $100 in my pocket because she had a good time, and I was like, "Whoa, you! I thought you forgot about me. No, you did such an excellent time. I appreciate your work. I didn't get a chance to tip you, and I was like, boom, okay, you know." But like I said, it's one of those experiences that you just sneak up on you, and so you're doing your job. And like you right now,
Right.
you're doing your job, and it is what it is, and it's all about the beauty. Like you said, if you don't believe in yourself first, nothing's gonna happen. You gotta like sometimes be willing to break down the door to show people something they've never seen before, or show yourself something that you never seen before. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what it's
And
about.
every show that I do, and I'm gonna tell you the truth, I learn from everybody that I do the show with. Every episode, I've learned something from that person, from each person, and and I'm add that to my repertoire, and I'm gonna add that to being a better person and building myself. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
well,
And
you're doing it, man. Because I've seen your shows. You go off the chain. I'm like, whoa, he said that to that person. But at the end of the day,
it's
like you said, you trying to get those answers. You try to get, yeah, they get. You're gonna get questions sometimes. You never going to get. So,
right, and
but I love that. That's what I'm like. You're like the Buster Rhymes right now of video. You know what I'm
it's
saying? I love it.
it's just about being who you are. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Mhm.
about push getting see I can get see I'm gonna tell it like it is. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, what's the best way to get something out? Put it out on the In Your Face show. Come on the In Your Face show. You can say whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want. It's
Right.
not about
Right.
trying
Right.
to be nothing. It's not about trying to exploit nobody. It's about being better and making people better and helping people get better and
Yeah,
bringing
that's
them
what your
up
show's all
as well as
about.
yourself. That's what it is. It's not about chopping nobody down and hurting nobody. No,
No. No.
because
No.
that's
No.
not
No.
me.
No. No. No.
Yeah,
No. It's
it's
not
about
about
helping.
that at all.
Of course, of course. Um, so have you met any great, any people that really
People of
that
note.
inspire? Yeah, people of note that inspired you.
Well, I met the guy who did the voiceover for Dr. Eggman. I met the lady that does voiceovers for Pokemon. Her name is Michelle Knotts. She's a really good friend of mine. She has her own Twitch channel. Give her a shout out. Check out her Twitch. She does a lot of video game. The woman that does, I think Jesse or Jane, one of them, but she does the voiceover characters for them. I mean, Pokemon's pretty old, but still one of the best. I mean, I'm like, yo, sometimes I watch it, I'll be cracking up, I'll be watching it with my kids. But who else I met? Bruce Leroy. I was working with Bruce Leroy Tamai. I met Michael Jamal White. But not Michael Jamal. Was it Michael Jamal? Michael Jai White. You know, the guy who
Michael
did
J. White.
Spawn.
Yeah,
Michael
yeah,
J. White. He did was it Dynamite?
yeah.
Like
Black
Black
Dynamite. Yeah,
Dynamite. I love that show. I love and then the anime as well as the live action
yeah.
movie. I love it all. But I met him. I met some of the great martial artists. What's that dude? The Black Dragon himself. I forget his exact name. Don't quote me. But you meet so many different people in so many different circles because I work with people who do live action stunt work and kung fu movies and stuff like that too. So like at this day and age, it's very fun. Oh, I also met one of the guys who did Final Fantasy. What's his last name? Is it Norrington? But anyway, you meet people that throughout the life of doing this type of business, and some people are like big heavies, like they're hardcore, and then you meet people you're like, oh, I didn't even know you did that, So it's really cool. And then a lot of creators. I got one creator right now, Nasi Gifted. He's a comic book owner of ChemFest, which is one coming up in September the 23rd, I think, to the 28th. Go to chemfest.com, check it out. Also, Eric Cooper. Eric Cooper, he's another Black creator. He does Black Label Comic Con. That's coming up July 30th. You can talk to them too, maybe get a table. That's going to be in Philly. Yeah, that's gonna be really nice, July 30th. So it's like so much stuff is coming through. Like you meet so many people, you be like, whoa, I didn't wow, So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Oh, I also met the guy who did the voiceover for Frieza for Dragon Ball Z, Lord
Mhm,
Frieza. I love that dude. Yo, we did
mhm,
sometimes they throw special effects in a camera, right? So
mhm,
they had the camera on the audience, and I was like the moderator of the event, and then they had the guy
mhm.
digitally rendered as Freezer. Like he is like he looked like the cartoon character, but he's really talking through a microphone, like either another room or wherever he's at. Because everything, everything technology based. So it was crazy. I loved it. So like I said, I met some people. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, wow, I didn't know you even do that. Like, and at the end of the day. Oh, remember Aqua Team Hunger Force?
Mhm.
My name is boop, 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 boop. Well, I met the guy who did the rap for that too. So, you remember Frank Williams, right? Back in the day,
Mhm.
the actor, Dust Till Dawn, met him too. So
Mhm.
it's like so many different people. And of course, The Rock's father, I met him too.
Mhm.
You'd be surprised who you meet. You'd be like, wow, people of note, even people who done like 2020. I forget their names because it was such a long time ago, but I did end up doing secret parties for industry people. They don't tell you the name until you get there. Like
Right.
for instance, Nicolas Cage brother, not Nicolas Cage, but his brother, he was at the time a radio host, I think, or he does something on radio. And he looked just like Nicholas, like they were like twins, almost like twins. Like if you looked at him, like, oh snap. So one of the rules was like George Lucas, don't look at him in the face, like, don't look at him directly. But he looked just like Nicolas Cage. I thought I was talking to Nicolas Cage a couple times. Like, let's say I had to do something, I had to come by him. They say, oh yeah, talk to his wife most of the time, but I had to talk to him because he was right by his wife. So of course couldn't do the eye contact, but it was fun. It was fun. But yeah, I met some people. I met some people. You know.
Well, that's commendable. So where do you see this thing popping off in 5 years? Where do you feel it's where do you want it to go? You know.
Well, as of right now, um, I'm working with friends now that are trying to get down with different sponsors to pay them to go to venues.
Okay.
And it's, let's say you get sponsored by an anime black company or anime company, period. And they'll give you your sponsor time and you just do your little ads in between, but you still push the product, which is whatever you're talking about. I'm gonna try to get on that level. I mean, I even had a video show. It was called The Zone back in the day, and I was doing what you were doing, except for not in video and actual talking to people. Either voiceover artists or cosplayers. Um, it's crazy, you know. So I see
Well,
me. Wait, that's you in the background. That's me.
no, that's me. That's me. That's me.
Okay, I was about to say, like, I don't have. I'm not driving. How you doing? So, what I see me doing is hopefully being sponsored and getting involved in more heavier stuff in the Comic Con or anime industry. Because they both go hand in hand. I mean, even in the independent, and kung fu industry as well. Because I have a friend, he works with the Urban Action Center. Shout out to DJ Show Off. That's Cinemax and HBO. They sponsor that, and that's a pretty big venue. But I'm not a part of that. Like in the sense, I'm usually the roadie. I'm the guy with the DJ equipment coming in there. Hello, how you doing? All right. Yeah, they told you about the suit, right? Yeah, you know what? Let me give you a card. I'm trying to get these miles off. Get these miles off. Here's my card. Right here. Yeah, definitely. So you can take a picture of that when you get a chance. It's called Opposites, or just look it up. Okay. Yeah, but let me get back in here. Opposites. No problem. No problem. Yeah, these people coming outside. I'm here with my wife's looking at the doctor. And people coming outside, checking it out. They're like, "Oh, what are you wearing?" I did this on purpose, so I wasn't trying to take anything away from you, but just sometimes you gotta make a statement.
No. It's look. It's do what you do. Do what you do. It's very
And
fine.
if people notice me, it helps.
I love originality. Just do what you
Yeah,
do.
they're like, "Yo, that dude, the crazy suit." Oh, speaking of that, this, I gotta thank my wife for. So, 2018, I did an event. It was called ToshoCon. It was in East Orange, New Jersey. It's a library con. I do library cons too, and library con is a very beautiful thing because it brings the uniqueness to the library, and it makes it hip and interesting for the kids because they wouldn't think something like that would be at a library. So, long story short, she said we should do Pac-Man. I was like, Pac-Man? She's like, yeah, I'll get you a Pac-Man suit because every time she does a performance, she has a theme, and that's how that started. Like it started with me following her. So she said, I already got it laid out. She laid everything out already. She was like 10 steps ahead of me, like playing chess, like mind chess. And I was just like, wait, what? So then when she bought the suit, I was like, okay, I kind of feel this. I'm feeling this. So that's how it started. So 2018, that's when I got the first suit, Opposite, called Opposites, opposites.com. Check it out. They got suits for men, women, all that stuff. I'm not ambassador. I'm not making money from them, but they have some really interesting suits. So one suit I bought was the Pokemon suit, and not even a good week after that, it was Pokemon Day. So of course, did some IG, took some pictures. It was really good. It was really good. But like I said, it it evolves.
Okay, okay. You so, whew.
I'm
So how
sorry. I'm like,
many? Nah. So what are your favorite video game characters?
well, obvious one is Mario. Um, I mean, I like a little bit of everybody, like Snake, you know, Ryu, um, Devil May Cry, Dante. I mean, I like some of the classics, you know, some like King Tekken characters, June, Eddie Gordo, Capoeira.
Uh-huh.
um, I like a little bit. I like nine times out of 10. What's that game? What's it called? ICO,
Mm-hmm.
ICO, or something like that. Eco. Um, I like a little bit of everything. Pac-Man, obviously, because it's like what I like about now about video games. They have like always an alternative something. Like Kingdom
Right,
Hearts.
right.
Yeah, like Kingdom
Mm-hmm.
Hearts, you have different character, different niggas. One character that can play different roles or different versions, like a Tron version,
Mm-hmm.
uh, a Pumpkin King version. Like Goofy. You could do back and forth. The video game industry is such a huge. It's actually more money in video industry than I think in the movie industry, or about the same, But it's huge. So the heroes we grew up with, I mean, we're talking I'm talking like Atari 600, like I used to watch. So you see it evolve throughout the years because now it's a multi-million. It's such a big industry. You can pick a hero and just go with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You could just go with it. So like, what was one of my favorite games? I think one of my favorite games of all time. I can't even remember the name of it, and the reason why I say that is because you buy stuff for PS1, and PS1 had so many titles. But this one character, you was a black woman fighting like aliens. I forget the exact name. I gotta look for it, and it was like a retro title. But the thing is, this was before Grand Theft Auto became big. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
before Grand Theft Auto 3 became huge, huge, huge. But it was a PS1 title. Not for not, you can get in cars, you can get on motorcycles. She had weapons. I gotta find the name of it, but it was one of the best games because I saw myself in her. You know what I mean? She had dreads. I think she had braids, but it was still cool the fact that you saw a person you can connect with in a video game because they don't think black people should be in video games. You see a very once in a while see a character, but you don't see like the main character. She was like the main character. So I forget the name, but I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna get back to you on that one.
But so, man, like it's a lot of questions I could ask. Like,
Yeah, go ahead. You got time?
so
Because
like, how like, man, how great do you feel interacting with a lot of those people that you've met and a lot of people that you've met over the years? Like, how did it help you grow as a person?
well, it's funny you say that, but I met people even on Facebook on that people of note behind the scenes that or they're cosplayers, or they're vice presidents of certain cons that are up and coming, or they're a big thing, but they're going to be even bigger in another couple of years from now. It's really interesting when you meet people of note at the time, like just treat them like normal human beings, and they treat you like normal human beings. Once you start, I mean, let's say you met Albie Shore. Like some people who know who Albie Shore is. He's a very famous singer from the like the 80s into the 90s. A very smooth R&B. At the end of the day, he's a regular guy. You treat him like a respect and like a normal person. Everything's good. But it's like some people just go so, oh my God, oh my God, like it is what it is. Like you probably see somebody and go crazy. Like if I met Janet Jackson, I'd probably pee on myself. But I met some people, like I met Tamac, I met Bruce Leroy. that was like one of my idols because Last Dragon. You are
Right.
the last dragon. So when you meet
Mm-hmm.
people, you're like, whoa, I used to see you on TV. I didn't get because I had no money to see a movie. It was on Channel 9, Channel 11,
Mm-hmm.
whatever channel. You was like it was a big deal because you saw yourself. Or I saw Ted Danson. You're Ted Danson, who's the boss from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
When you meet people, you're like, cool, you know, they're a normal person, just want to have a good time just like everybody else, or they just want to have whatever going on, what's going on. And once you meet that, it takes your mind state to like, you know what? If they can do it, if they could do it, I can do it too. There was a situation. Um, I was working with a low rate company, and I'm not gonna name him, but the point was is that there was this very famous dancer. He was a dancer slash MC. Long story short, he was working for somebody else, and he didn't tell no one. He didn't say nothing. They thought he was arrested. They thought he got hurt. But they don't know what happened to him. Long story short, it was like a door opening for me because I was dancing for the guy. I was just a side guy. He said, "So and so's not gonna be there. I need you to MC instead." So when I took the mic, I was like, "Okay, I can do this. This is my opportunity. This is time. This is the time for me to elevate." And that's what I did. I said, "Okay, let's take it to the next level." And that's what I did. I was like one in the many beginnings. And it felt good. It felt good as a person. Like, oh wow, I accomplished something. I did something. But go ahead.
Wow. You know, I would, out of all those people, I would love to interview Tamak, and Michael J. White. Man, like Michael J. White was is my one of my ultimate favorites. Man, like if you
Yeah,
know
when
him,
he
let him
go
know
ahead.
how to talk to him.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? I'll be seeing him soon because November is the Urban Action Showcase Expo, and that's gonna be in Manhattan in November. Um, and Dimitri, I forget his actual last name, but Dimitri, the guy in charge, he's a martial artist too, and I think he works for one of those companies. But he's a really good dude. But long story short, that's coming up in November, so I'll be seeing him. So if I'll take a picture, or you know what, you can contact Show Clark on Facebook. You
Okay.
can you can contact Show Clark on Facebook. He's his DJ. He's go by DJ Show Off. Shout out to the phenomenal DJ Show Off. He's a Comic Con DJ, anime. He does all types of events. He does birthday parties, yada 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 yada. You get what I'm saying? But
Send him,
he
send him
yeah,
the
I'll connect you to. I'll connect
Okay,
you to.
okay.
I'll make that happen because that way you can get a table there too, and do your thing. You know what I mean?
Right. Of course,
Yeah, we'll
I
make
got to
that
do my
happen.
thing. Got to do
Yeah,
my
of course
thing.
you got because yo face, you gotta do your thing. Gotta do your
Ah,
thing. Ah, there you go. Yo, flavor in your era. Got King
it's
Daniel
see,
flavor.
hey man, what I'm saying? Got to be king. You know what I mean? But anyway, like as I was saying, like the reason why I want people to understand is that coming on the show, is man, watching the show, tuning into the show, it's gonna be fire every episode. And I plan to bring the fire every episode. And that is my job to do so. If I can't bring the fire, I'm not doing my job. You know?
Exactly. I mean,
So,
usually I'm like when I'm at an event and I'm like 10 times more of a personality than I am now. This is really calm. But that's because at the end of the day, it's like sometimes when you're on all the time, you really don't have to be if you don't want to be. Sometimes I'm
right,
just in character.
right. And see,
But
that's
right
the
now it's
thing.
just like because I respect you and I respect your platform. I'm like, I don't be like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I just think at the end of the day, it's like we're all human beings. We're just trying to do our thing.
No, no, just do your thing. Be a character. Look, man, it's all. See, this is what the In Your Face show is all about. Be who you are. Be a character. Hey, I don't give a fuck. As long as you bringing a fire, I'm cool.
Fire!
Boom.
That's what's up.
But yeah,
That's what's up.
but like I think that what you're doing is commendable. And like I said, I don't I don't have like I'm glad that I met you. I'm glad that I meet people like you. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
is
because then I,
on.
I said something on what site was it? It was one of those group sites I saw you on.
Hmm.
And I was like, oh, okay, this dude, he's definitely doing his thing. So I think I liked it. And then I think I said, what's up, or I comment or something. And then you said something to me, and then you friend me, and I was like, oh, okay, you want me on the show, you know? So I thought that was really awesome because at the time I was like going through a lot of organizing different events that are coming up. So of course at the time I couldn't talk to you. And then I was getting married. Oh, by the way. So when we were trying to connect, I was just like, we gotta figure this out, but not right now. So, but I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad it worked out because so much stuff would happen. I'm just like, wow. So
No,
it's cool.
it's just to be honest, man. Like I said, I plan on taking this thing to the next level soon.
Oh,
You know what I
you are.
mean?
You definitely are.
I plan on taking this thing to the next level, and uh, I actually have a launch party that I'm going to be doing soon.
Wait,
And
what
it's
type
going
of
to be
party?
a launch party
Oh, a launch party. When?
to launch my actual company, Breaking Chains Comics, and to also launch my show, the In Your Face show, and to basically launch the character Jarhead to the masses. You know what I'm saying? And what I want for you, man, to come out and maybe do one of my shows, do my show. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. We definitely can work something out. Definitely. We could definitely do something. Like hand in
Yeah,
hand. I mean, we have
yeah.
to. Well, of course, we have to figure it out. But we gotta do something. Maybe something in
Yeah.
Camden. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. It's a launch party mixed with a Comic Con. You get what I'm saying? Mixed
Okay,
with a comic convention.
that's gonna be
And
dope. I like that
yeah,
already. Already. I'm like, word. That's
look,
hot.
I'll tell you what, I'm a creative being, you know what I'm saying? I'm very creative. So I'm I'm coming with something that you never seen before. And that, like I said, that's why I said I'm going to be doing I'm willing to connect with anybody that I can help build their brand, and that can help me build my brand, build
Right.
together. You
Right.
know what I mean? I don't mind it because I don't mind helping people as long as as long as we care about each other, and as long as we're helping each other. That's all that matters.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm here to serve and to help the people become better than what they are, and you know, see people
Keep
through.
talking. I'm so sorry. I just want to give you my business card.
No, it's
I'm
okay. It's
entertained.
okay.
No problem. But yeah, like I hear you, bro. I definitely hear you. Um, it's all about building those relationships and stuff like that. So especially in this industry, we gotta stick together. It's hard. Whew.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
people who don't get it. Like we say it's hard, they don't get it. Like okay, so let's go there just for a split second. I'll give you a little tea. A little, look, you girls, y'all talk about tea. So for a second there was a lot of people trying to block me and my wife from doing certain things, and that's because there's haters. Everyone has a hater. You can hear
Who
me, right?
was it? Yeah, I can hear
I
you.
don't
Who
want to get
was
into
it?
the names because there's always a name, and then when you get the name, then there's backlash.
Well,
Because
I tell you what. I tell you, hold on. I tell you what. I tell you what.
go ahead.
You tell me off camera. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
and
Reason
we
why
go
I
to that
say
later.
that. Reason why I say that is because even if you do say the name, you won't get any backlash because this is the In Your Face show. They got to go through me. You know what I mean? And
I hear you.
like I said, you got a friend in me, so I ain't worrying about shit. Don't worry about a
I
damn
love it. It's
thing.
like Toy Story. So you're
Yeah,
my
man.
Buzz Lightyear. I'm your Woody. That don't sound right.
Woody. But
What's going on? No, it's like, yeah, I can't wait to see Lightyear. That looks pretty good. If anybody gonna go and see that movie, I want to see that movie because
hey.
Captain America's doing the voice of Chris Evans.
Oh wow.
Not too many
Oh
people know
wow.
that Chris Evans,
Yeah.
Captain America, is doing the voiceover for Lightyear.
Oh wow.
So a lot of people was
Oh
upset. They wanted Tim. Was it Tim? What's the guy's name? The guy who usually do Buzz Lightyear. A lot of people wanted him to do the voiceover, and I think Disney already made a executive decision to choose someone else already. So it was what it was. But I can't wait. I mean, the fact that Captain America doing, I was like, close enough. They wanted to do a different take on the Lightyear brand or the Toy Story brand. I think it's awesome because I remember the cartoon from back in the day, Buzz Lightyear. I think that was fun. I
yeah.
still watch it on YouTube. I still watch it on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube from time to time. and it's still fun to watch. Like those things that we grew up with as kids. I mean, I was an adult, but still, it still was interesting to watch, or a young adult, let's say that. But
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 as I was like,
as you were
you
saying,
know, to this business is hard to get into. It's hard to stay on top. But like I said, if you have something original and if you have something that people believe in that can get behind, then bro, it's like night and day. You know what I mean? See, this is the thing. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You have a lot of fickle ass people in these industries,
oh,
in the
ooh,
entertainment industry,
ooh,
and I'm going to
ooh,
tell the motherfucking truth. And
ooh, yes,
these
you're
people are
absolutely right.
very fickle, and you got to watch out for those people. And they
Hence,
will.
hence what we were talking about. Hence
Yeah,
what
and
exactly what we were talking about.
that's why I said, if I hear that they try to take food out of if I had children, if they try to take food out of my children's mouth,
Oh, it's a
and I
problem.
find out it was them,
Exactly.
and if I see them at a Comic Con, I'm the type that I will go up to them
Do what you got to do.
at the
Do what you
con and
got to do,
slap the shit
player.
out of them. That's the way I
Do what
would
you
do it.
got to do. Oh, you gonna do a Will Smith?
You know, I do it even harder. I whip their ass,
but
but nah.
but no,
What
I
I'm
mean, I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm doing right now? I'm taking the Chris Rock approach. That's what I'm doing right now. I think if at the end of the day, sometimes by you restraint, not every situation is like that, but by you being a humble person, you win. You know, I mean, like you said, your approach is your approach. I respect that. But hello, how we doing today? Thank you so much. Um, but if you take a humble approach, I'm not saying each situation is different. If it
no, I
blows
understand.
come
I
to
understand.
blows, blows come to blows. But I'm talking about people that don't want you to do a gig. You don't find out till everything's said and done. So I'll give you an example. My wife, I keep saying fiance. My wife, she did a gig a long time ago, and the person in question was trying to get in on the gig. The person in question would even say, "Hey, don't even name me as whatever, whatever." Let's say a cat. They don't want to be named a cat. They want to be named whatever, whatever. Just give them my name. And the person was like, "No, I already got Gotha. I got Gotha. I'm good. Like, don't worry about it." My point is, at the end of the day, like you said, as long as you being your authentic self, you really have nothing to worry about because they already saw to truth to them what they wanted to see when they want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all that matters.
Right, and
So
that's why, as a genuine person that I am, that's why I say you have to bring genuality to the conversation, to
yeah,
the
you know,
situation.
yeah,
And you have to, and if something pop off, you let that hood side out, and
hey,
they
hey,
going they gonna spread like
hey.
roaches.
It's squirrely.
They
He said,
going they gonna spread out like
"Ray."
roaches. You know what I mean? And that's why I said, through the whole situation, man, I can understand how that situation is, man.
Yeah, have a good one. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
can understand.
um,
Yeah,
yeah, you're right. I 100% believe you. At the end of the day, it's like you gotta be honest with yourself. You know, like
yeah.
the reason why I'm saying this because I remember one time. Oh yeah, guys, boys and girls, please watch out for pay to play events. So, no disrespect to anyone who runs them, but if you're an entertainer and you're trying to do your thing, like the whole point of people to see you is to pay to see you, not necessarily directly to the venue. If you understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Every, so I'm not knocking anybody. You know, if you have a hustle, you have a hustle, but make sure your artists get paid. Because some people don't want to pay their artists. They're, oh well, you're here, you know, all right, but here's these tickets. You need all these tickets to pay. It's crazy, man. But at the end of the day, we all, like I said, we do what we got to do. And the reason why I brought that up because I remember some years back, my wife and I got involved in a situation that she had to sell tickets, and she won on two occasions for it's like some type of series. At the end of the day, they got rich. She didn't get rich; they got rich. But it was still like one of those things you learn as you go along. It's like, okay, cool. We're trying to do an event. We did an event. Okay, they said we good. We won number one. Then she did a second event. She won second place. And she was like, okay, that was it. Like, we're not doing anymore. So I think they would have a third event or something like that. But we were like, well, we're not making no money from this. We're not doing anything. We're just trying to, they said you're going to win something. But it's like, no, really, they're winning. So when we realized that, we was like, we're not doing this no more. So that
Right.
was funny. And that's why I said, watch out for pay to play events because everybody's all balanced. Like, a lot of people are 100% trying to take advantage of the talent, not realizing that because of the talent, you wouldn't have your venue. So just watch out, folks. But anyway,
Right.
but on the positive note, we don't deal with that no more. Thank God. When
Right.
you're at
Right.
the end of the day, when you look back, you're like, yeah, I did that, but it was a learning experience. Like back in the day, let's say you were doing a talent show with your friends, your whole crew. No one was getting paid. You were just doing it for the fun of it. But then when you get older as an adult, then you realize, whoa, I'm not making no money from this. I'm an adult. I got an adult. I am an adult, and I have to adult. So gotta do what you gotta do.
Right. 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 Like that's why I said, man, it's um this that's why I say it's just all about building shit, all about building that rapport with your artists, build your rapport with whoever you have doing your events and doing anything. That's anything.
Yeah,
If you
that's
have a
why we
team,
definitely gonna talk. We definitely gonna talk. Go
yeah.
ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, no, yeah, I understand. Build a rapport, you know what I'm saying? It's all about building that rapport because like it's different if you don't have the money to pay the person. But if you have the money and you don't pay the person, that's not good.
That's not good. No, you're right. You are definitely right. You
Yeah,
know what
that's
they
not
say?
good.
They're
It's
not
not
good
good
for
at all.
business either.
Yeah, it's not good at all. Like
Yeah.
on any circumstances, that's not good, because
Right.
when you're putting yourself out there and you expect if you had a venue, right, and you're giving your all, you're giving you everything, you want to get paid, right?
Yeah. That's
You want to
definitely
get,
it.
you know what I'm saying? You ain't just doing this for your own health. Of course, you love the people that you're doing it for. You love the
Right.
people that you're entertaining, but
Right.
you have a family to take care of and you have
Exactly.
mouths to
Hello.
feed.
How you
So,
doing? Hmm.
and you have mouths to feed, and
You
that
still hear
ain't
me,
the
right?
money ain't gonna make itself. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was worried
And
about that in the
and the
beginning.
money ain't gonna. Yeah, money don't grow on trees. And money,
No.
you know.
No, it don't. And you like sometimes you get like I make $1.15. You know?
Right,
And like back in the day, I didn't know how that goes. How you doing today? But now I get it. You gotta work hard just on whatever little bit. Hello, how you doing?
right, and that's
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm doing an online interview right now with one of my friends. He has a video stream podcast thing going on. So it's called In Your Face on YouTube. And my wife that's inside there, she's a hip hop artist. Why? With the white hair. Her name's Gata Negla. With the white hair? Yeah, she has white hair. She had white dreads. Yeah, look at her name's Gata Negra. That's my wife. The Gata Negra. Gata Negra. Gata. Mhm. Yeah, so yeah, I love my job, man. Because sometimes when you do what you do, they're like, "Oh wow, I didn't know you do that." It's crazy. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
see, people don't expect you to do these things, man. They don't expect you to do these things. They don't expect you to be
Be positive. Hello,
exactly.
how you doing? I do Comic Cons and anime functions and birthday parties too. But yeah, you're right. When soon as, like you just said, they don't expect you to do this. They don't expect you to, they think all we're about doing is doing negative stuff. And at the end of the day, like me, peaceful. Keep it
Right,
peace. Keep it fun. Keep it positive.
right, right. You
Like you
know,
stand behind your brand.
hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. You
Branding
got to
is everything.
yes, you got to represent your brand, and the branding is representing it to the fullest. You know what I mean?
Man.
Damn right.
Man.
Yeah, you damn right. We got 5 minutes to the show is over. So, no, not 5 minutes, but like 20 minutes. There's a a segment for the show, part of the show where I give you 60 seconds to basically just talk about your brand and
Okay.
also to give the people advice on who's trying to come into your trying to do what you do.
Okay.
What kind of advice you have for them? You know what I'm
Right. Right. If I was to give advice to somebody, what would I say?
saying? Yeah.
Okay. Hello. How you doing? All right. Um. So that now or that was 5 seconds ago? I
Now,
don't know.
right now.
Oh, okay. Well, hello. How you doing? My name is Ronald Moore, aka the Peace Man. I'm an entertainer. Do everything from parties, to bar mitzvahs, to weddings. The description is on the video. Long story short, I try to keep everything light and fun because what I do is for the masses. I do, like I said, 1 minute I'm working with Pokemon, next minute I'm working with Radio Disney. Well, Radio Disney don't exist no more, but Red Bull, stuff like that. It's just at the end of the day, as an entertainer, as a performer, I try to bring light to what I do and make sure everyone have a good time, no matter what function it is. 1 minute it can be working with a handicapped kid, a kid with special needs, excuse me, or I'm about to sneeze. I'd be like, or I'm doing a Comic Con. It's like Fan Expo. I apologize about that.
No,
Um,
you go.
so what I'm trying to do, like if I was to give advice, connect to your audience. If you're trying to make a brand, whatever brand it is, if it's in Comic Cons or animation or whatever, first things first, realize your audience. Find your audience. If you find your audience and that's your niche, then do it. Do whatever you need to do. I mean, sometimes you don't have to disrespect yourself in order to have integrity. Integrity comes with everything. So as long as you do something positive, just try to be honest to yourself and figure out, okay, is this going to help me get to point A to point B? Once you make that, get your website. My website is Supreme Lord Rumpus. Yeah, I gotta look
Hmm.
at my card. I'm so tired. Supreme Lord of the Rumpus.com. Yes, have a website. You definitely, yes, Supreme Lord of the Rumpus. Yes, shake it, move it. So So you get it. So you also try to be as professional as possible, even though sometimes you're gonna get situations that are rough. I mean, as long as they don't get physical, that's one thing. But try to be as professional as possible. Because sometimes you have a hater and turn around, they end up liking you. You know? So keeping it positive, keeping it good, you, love, happiness, peace, and soul. I'm joking. You know what I'm saying? At the end of
Love.
the day, we're all having a good time.
You damn right. Okay. Well, I'm going to sign out the show. Yo. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't know they was out there. But as I was saying, we're going to sign out the show. Yo, we have ran out of time, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tuning in to the In Your Face show. And love, peace, and hair grease, y'all. Peace.
Peace.